Today we spent the day focusing on learning the process of integrative thinking, of the methodology, so that the participants could take it from today and apply it to their own decision making back in their respective boards of education. It's about you and your roles as leaders and how to use this methodology for your own decision making. This is ultimately about you and your development and how you might use these tools in your own roles.
I've used this model a lot in my work at the school level and also at the network level. The model is very appealing to me. I find that integrative thinking supports creativity, fosters autonomy, and allows me to lead effectively in complex and challenging school situations.
Thinking is a deliberate process that requires energy and commitment. And so what we saw today was exactly that people dove into solving the problems, kind of put aside their preconceptions and those constraints that they set up for themselves and really engaged in trying to solve complex problems. And we set them some pretty difficult challenges.
This Leadership Summit has been a phenomenal experience for the teacher that I brought along with me and I to sit down and reflect on the challenges we're having in our Learning Connections project, but also the challenges we have as a school in a very small system in terms of trying to isolate what we really feel is important and not letting the background noise drown out the important pieces. Being able to come up with a balance model to look at the pros of different options when you're in a management position and looking at pathways that you can choose, and really trying to identify how to find a middle ground, and a middle ground that's going to have benefits for all.
The I Think Initiative and ABEL will be joining forces again in April to take leaders through a workshop that we call Innovation by Design. Often innovation can seem like a concept that is left to the eureka moment, and we've designed a workshop that really demystifies innovation into 3 gears. The 3 gears are a process for innovation. Gear 1 is empathy and need finding, whereby we go out into the world and ask people for their experiences and start to find those unmet needs. Gear 2 is ideation and prototyping, where we then ideate to solve those needs and prototype and build those solutions out for the purposes of making our thinking explicit and also receiving feedback. The 3rd gear is strategy, whereby we ask ourselves, what will it take to make this idea come alive in the world and be sustained? So it is a fun process, it is a really hands-on day, and at the end of it, people are generally quite enthused by the amazing ideas that they create and the way they think about bringing those ideas into the world.